Welcome back, history enthusiasts, to another enthralling episode of Simple History, Deciphering the Unsung Codebreakers. In this chapter, we turn back the pages to the early 20th century, immersing ourselves in the tumultuous era of World War I. Amid the roar of artillery and the bleakness of the trenches, a quieter yet equally fierce battle raged on. A battle fought not with bullets, but with the intellect and cunning of cryptographers, the unsung architects of the shadows. The First World War, often encapsulated by its physical horrors and technological innovations, was also a watershed moment for the art of cryptography. It was during these harrowing times that the Silent Front took form, a clandestine battleground where cryptographers from all warring nations engaged in a ceaseless duel of intellects. Hidden away from the front line's mire and bloodshed, these individuals worked tirelessly, their contributions enveloped in layers of secrecy, as thick as the fog of war itself. Armed with little more than pencils, paper, and their prodigious minds, these cryptographers deciphered complex enemy codes and crafted intricate ciphers to protect their own communications. Day and night, they pored over intercepted messages, seeking the faintest glimmer of meaning in a sea of obfuscation. Their workstations, cluttered with the tools of their trade, became the fulcrums upon which the fate of nations could pivot. The significance of their contributions cannot be overstated. In an era where a single piece of intelligence could alter the course of battle, the cryptographers' ability to unveil the enemy's hidden intentions or to cloak their own was invaluable. Yet, despite the pivotal role they played in the ebb and flow of the Great War, the cryptographers remained veiled in anonymity, their critical work often overshadowed by the more visible and dramatic aspects of warfare. Today, we aim to bring these forgotten cryptographers into the light, to honor their ingenuity and tireless dedication. Their silent war, waged in the shadows of espionage and counterintelligence, was a testament to the power of the human intellect in the face of adversity. It was a war where the pen, the cipher wheel, and the codebook were weapons as potent as any rifle or cannon. As we explore the silent front of World War I, we uncover the stories of these remarkable individuals, stories of brilliance, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to their cause. Their legacy, woven into the fabric of military history, continues to inspire and remind us of the unsung heroes who played a crucial role in shaping the course of the Great War. Stay with us as we delve deeper into the world of World War I's cryptographers, uncovering the untold tales of their struggles, triumphs, and the indelible marks they left on the history of warfare and cryptography. Join us on this journey of discovery as we pay homage to the silent warriors of the First World War, whose contributions echoed far beyond the battlefields and into the annals of history. As we journey deeper into the silent front of World War I, we find ourselves entwined in a web of secrecy and intrigue, where cryptographers, the unsung intellects of the war, faced challenges as daunting as those on the battlefields. The Great War was not only a test of physical might, but also a crucible for the minds behind the codes and ciphers that veiled critical wartime communications. The cryptographers of World War I operated under immense pressure, with the knowledge that the slightest slip or delay in decoding could cost thousands of lives. They worked against the clock, often racing to decipher intercepted messages before the enemy could execute their plans. The stakes were monumental, and the margin for error was virtually non-existent. This era saw remarkable innovations in the field of cryptography, driven by necessity and the sheer ingenuity of those at the silent front. The introduction of more sophisticated encoding machines, like the famous German Enigma machine, marked a significant evolution in cryptographic technology. These devices transformed the landscape of military communications, making the cryptographers' work even more challenging and critical. The cryptographers' efforts were a constant game of cat and mouse, with each side striving to outwit the other through more complex codes and more efficient decoding techniques. It was a battle of intellects, where victories were measured not in territory gained, but in secrets unveiled and plans thwarted. Despite the pivotal role these cryptographers played in the war effort, their contributions remained largely unrecognized during their time. Cloaked in secrecy, their achievements were known to but a few, and their names were seldom mentioned in the annals of war heroes. Yet, the legacy of their work extended far beyond the armistice. The cryptographic challenges and solutions of World War I laid the groundwork for modern cryptology, shaping the future of military intelligence and secure communications. The Silent Front was also a testament to the human spirit's resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity. The cryptographers, with their codes and ciphers, demonstrated that intellect and information could be as powerful as any weapon in the arsenal of war. As the echoes of artillery fire filled the air and soldiers braved the harrowing expanse of no man's land, a different kind of confrontation was unfolding in the secluded rooms far removed from the front lines. Here, in the shadowy realm of intelligence, cryptographers from all warring nations engaged in a relentless duel of wits, their battlefield, the intercepted communications of the enemy. This silent chess game, played with codes and ciphers, was a contest where each deciphered message held the potential to alter the fate of thousands. The cryptographers' mission was as complex as it was critical. They sifted through the cacophony of intercepted radio transmissions, piecing together the fragments of enemy conversations that fluttered through the airwaves. Each message, once intercepted, became a puzzle to be solved, its secrets locked away by layers of cryptographic ingenuity. Their tools were as varied as their challenges. Cipher wheels, which could scramble and unscramble messages with a twist, sat alongside hefty codebooks that held the keys to countless encrypted communications. The advent of early mechanical devices added a new dimension to their arsenal, enabling the cryptographers to tackle more sophisticated codes with a blend of mechanical precision and intellectual prowess. Amidst this high-stakes game of hide-and-seek, one event stood out for its sheer impact on the course of the war: the interception and decryption of the Zimmerman telegram. This notorious piece of communication, sent by the German Foreign Office to their ambassador in Mexico, proposed a military alliance between Germany and Mexico in the event of the United States entering the war against Germany. The promise of territorial gains for Mexico was a gambit designed to distract and divide American forces. The British cryptographers at Room 40, an obscure unit dedicated to signal intelligence, cracked the cipher concealing the telegram's true message. The revelation of its contents sent shockwaves through the diplomatic community and, once made public, inflamed American public opinion against Germany, hastening the United States' entry into the war. The decryption of the Zimmerman telegram exemplifies the profound impact that cryptographers could wield in the theater of war. Beyond the mud-soaked trenches and the thunderous barrages, these individuals fought a war of information and secrecy, where a single decoded message could shift the strategic balance and alter the course of history. Their tireless efforts, often cloaked in the utmost confidentiality, underscored the crucial role of intelligence in warfare. The cryptographers of World War I, with their cipher wheels and code books, stood at the vanguard of a new kind of conflict, a conflict where information was as potent a weapon as any rifle or artillery piece. As we reflect on their contributions, we are reminded of the silent but decisive battles fought in the hidden recesses of war, where the power of the mind prevailed over the might of armies, forever changing the landscape of military strategy and cryptography. As the tumult of World War I reshaped the world, it also catalyzed a profound transformation within the secretive realm of cryptanalysis. Amidst the cacophony of global conflict, a remarkable and often overlooked group rose to prominence: women cryptanalysts. These unsung heroines, emerging from the shadows of a field long dominated by men, shattered the barriers of convention and prejudice, proving themselves as adept codebreakers and cryptographers. With the war's escalating demands, as countless men were summoned to the battlefront, the critical task of deciphering enemy communications fell increasingly upon the shoulders of women. Stepping into the breach, these pioneering individuals took on roles that society had never before deemed suitable for them. They occupied the silent chambers where the war's hidden battles were fought, their desks laden with intercepted messages that held the keys to enemy secrets. In these hushed rooms, the air was thick with concentration, punctuated only by the steady clack of typewriters and the soft rustling of papers. Day in and day out, these women cryptanalysts applied their keen intellects to the daunting task at hand, unraveling the complex tapestries of codes and ciphers that veiled the enemy's communications. Their work was meticulous and arduous, demanding both creativity and precision, as they sifted through cryptic texts in search of patterns and keys that could unlock vital intelligence. Their contributions were not merely auxiliary. They were fundamental to the intelligence efforts that shaped the war's strategic landscape. Through their tireless efforts, these women provided their commanders with the information needed to make critical decisions, from foiling enemy plans to safeguarding their own forces. Their successes in decrypting enemy messages often had a direct and profound impact on the war's outcome, saving countless lives and hastening the conflict's resolution. Yet, despite the significance of their achievements, the legacy of these women cryptanalysts has not been widely celebrated. Their stories, like so many threads in the vast tapestry of history, have remained in the background, overshadowed by the more visible exploits of their male counterparts. But the contributions of these women marked a pivotal moment in the history of cryptology and intelligence, signaling the beginning of women's integral involvement in these critical fields. These trailblazing women not only broke codes, they broke ground for future generations, challenging the prevailing notions of gender and capability. They demonstrated unequivocally that brilliance and aptitude in the art of cryptanalysis know no gender, paving the way for countless women who would follow in their footsteps, contributing to the fields of cryptology and intelligence in times of both war and peace. As we shine a light on the unsung heroines of World War I cryptanalysis, we pay tribute to their indomitable spirit and intellectual prowess. Their legacy is a testament to the vital role that women have played, and continue to play, in the ever-evolving domain of cryptology, their contributions forever etched in the annals of history. As we draw the curtains on this compelling chapter of The Shadows of World War I, we stand in solemn tribute to the silent warriors of cryptanalysis, the cryptographers who toiled away from the glaring eyes of the battlefield, and the unsung heroines whose intellect and perseverance broke barriers along with codes. Their contributions, woven into the very fabric of military strategy and intelligence, underscore the indispensable role of code-breaking in the theater of war. The cryptographers of the Great War, operating on what we have come to know as the Silent Front, were the unseen architects of many pivotal moments during the conflict. Their ability to decipher the enemy's secrets and protect their own communications was a form of warfare as critical as any fought in the trenches. It was a battle of minds, where victory was measured not in land gained, but in information gleaned and tactics revealed. Equally profound was the emergence of women in the field of cryptanalysis during this time. These heroines, stepping into roles that the pre-war world would have scarcely imagined for them, demonstrated not only their capability, but their indispensability. Their work in decoding enemy communications played a crucial role in shaping the war's outcomes, marking the dawn of a new era in cryptology and intelligence, a legacy that would carry forward, empowering future generations of women in the field. As we close this chapter, we are reminded that the echoes of the past carry valuable lessons for the present and future. The stories of World War I's cryptographers and cryptanalysts remind us of the ever-evolving nature of warfare and the timeless importance of intelligence and secrecy. Their legacies, though not always celebrated in the grand narratives of history, are a testament to human ingenuity and resilience in the face of adversity. Stay with us, dear listeners, as Simple History, Deciphering the Unsung Codebreakers, continues to journey through the annals of history, uncovering the hidden narratives and celebrating the ingenious minds that have shaped the course of events from behind the scenes. In our next episode, we will delve deeper into the cryptic world, exploring the stories of those whose contributions have remained in the shadows, waiting for the light of recognition to reveal their true significance. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the cryptographic shadows cast during World War I. As we look forward to our next episode, let us carry with us the stories of the Silent Front's cryptographers and the groundbreaking heroines of cryptanalysis, whose intellectual battles were as pivotal as any fought on the physical front lines. Join us next time as we continue to decode the hidden narratives of history's greatest crypto